Music. Do readers listen to music? Hello, welcome to my channel, Another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and today I am doing an original tag. It is not a bookish tag, it is a music tag. And that is very unusual for me because I consider myself a reader first and foremost, and I only occasionally listen to music. But music is really important to a lot of people who read books. So I decided to create this tag asking people to talk about some of their favorite songs. Here is my prompt. People read, but they often listen to music as well. Does readers' choices in music reflect their preferences in reading? As a reader, what songs interest you? Let viewers decide whether musical tastes match reading tastes. Name a few of your favorite songs. There's no need to put them in a specific order unless you'd like to. There's no minimum or maximum number of songs required. People tend to resist being bound to a set number. Don't overanalyze each song choice. A brief comment will be sufficient. I am saying songs, but interpret that broadly. There are many kinds of music that may not fit into the strict definition of a song. Go with whatever feels right for you. Normally, I'm a classical music kind of guy, the kind of music that really doesn't fit that definition of song, but I'm deciding to go with a stricter definition of song. All these choices that I'm going to give are songs. One stretches that point a bit. It is 17 minutes long, and maybe something other than a song, but I'm going to go ahead and call it a song. You must use your own choices of definition, and just like I said, go with what feels right for you. I am also listing my songs roughly in the year they were released. I did use Wikipedia to get the release date on some of these songs, and you know how reliable Wikipedia is. Also, a lot of these songs are going to be well known to a lot of people. Since I am not a deep music listener, especially in songs, a lot of these will be familiar with you. I think only one is going to stretch the point, will be people doubting my musical tastes. But what are my 12 songs that I think reflect me as a reader? Number 1, White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane from 1966. Oddly enough, this is a song that is based on a book, Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. And I just love the vocals of Grace Slick. I love the guitars in this song. It is so enticing. Also, if you've read the book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, this song features heavily in that story. Number 2, All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, 1966. I love the guitar playing in this song. I also like the storyline. Venus in Furs by the Velvet Underground from 1967. Another song that is based loosely on a book. I have not actually read the book that it is based on, and I completely forgot to write down that author's name. But the Velvet Underground was this pre-punk band from New York City, and I just loved everything they did. Well, not everything, but a lot of what they did. 25 or 624 by Chicago from 1970. I love the horns. I love the guitar playing. I love the fact that this is a man struggling late at night, wondering who he is, what he is doing, trying to get the words down on a piece of paper. Really fabulous. Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, 1971. Again, I think I love the musical playing the guitars, the strength of the music for this song. Cathedral by Crosby, Stills, and Nash from 1971. I love the opening bars of the piano in this music and the fact that it faces religion in a non-religious way in the end. And here is my song that may not be a song. Dogs by Pink Floyd from 1977. It has no refrain like a song. It is 17 minutes long. It is all about the evils of business and being seduced by business. It really is a Rogers Waters kind of song, and maybe not quite a Pink Floyd type of song. But I can get lost in the music of this song. It even has dogs barking and was once featured on the TV show WKRP in Cincinnati. Hotel California by the Eagles from 1977. It's just a classic rock song that I love. And again, I love the guitar solo at the end. Dust in the Wind by Kansas from 1978. It is a song that talks about our place in the universe, what we are. It says that nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky, and that may be wrong. I don't think the earth and sky will last forever, but yes, we all are just dust in the wind. And now we enter into the punk era with London Calling by The Clash from 1979. I really don't know what it is about this song that attracts me so much. Maybe it is the worm with the yellowy eyes. And then there is Holiday in Cambodia by the Dead Kennedys from 1980. Truly the great band of the punk era, and a politically aware band talking about the evils that happen in our world. At least there was back in the 80s. And there is a refrain at the end of this song where Jello Biafra is just chanting out, pole, pot, pole, pot. And I think about people's obsession with military and dictatorial leaders and how they can become just enamored with them and how they might want to just chant out their name. Imagine some people nowadays chanting out, Don, Trump, Don, Trump. You could redo this song for this era so easily. And now for the last song on this list, which may be the only unrecognizable song because it's really not all that popular or was not all that popular, and it is Creep in the Cellar by the Butthole Surfers from 1986. I like the keyboards. I like the violin. It has a horrorish element to this song, but I guess it's more about alienation and probably drug use. So those are my top 12 favorite songs as a reader. Now that you have a list of my top 12 songs, tell me, do you think they represent my reading tastes? If you are not familiar with my channel and don't know anything about my reading taste, just leave a comment about what you think about my musical preferences. However, do you think I'm onto something? Do you think a person's musical tastes can correlate to a person's reading taste? Or is that something that's completely indifferent and not attached at all? Leave me a comment about that too. I'd be curious to know what other people think. I hope other people will tell me your favorite songs and interpret songs as you see fit. I am going to tag a number of people in this list. That will be Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics, Bad is Rad, Brian at Bookish, and of course, Gareth at Books, Songs, and Other Magic, because he is a musician. I'm going to tag Pat at Book Chat with Pat. I have no idea if Pat listens to music or not. I'm going to do MJ at Reading This Life. Michael Romeo talks books. Again, I don't know if Michael Romeo listens to books. And then I will end up with Nicole's Bookish Nook. Again, I think she likes music, but I'm not sure what type. I will also add a playlist of these songs on YouTube in the description of my video. Thank you for watching, and keep on reading books or listening to the music of your choice.